Anyways, hello. We're back. I should probably do some shameless advertisement. I know I'm a little late today. It happens. I totally wasn't doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts right before the stream. Mm-hmm. All right, fine. I admit it. I've been doom scrolling more often on YouTube Shorts. Not just that, also Instagram Reels. There's just something about it, and it's mostly One Piece memes. Also, it's posted right there. Okay. Anyways, hey Bullion, what's up? We're back. 50-50. Place your bets. Is the base shut down or not? Because I had a thick craft running on Wednesday. I didn't check yesterday. But we'll see. I've been getting absolute brain rot on Reels and TikTok. Same. I don't use TikTok that often. TikTok I use mostly just to post my whatever shorts I happen to make. YouTube is my main content farm, I guess you can say. But anything I post on YouTube, I ended up just putting on Instagram. That's not a good sign. This is a very bad sign. That is a very bad sign. The base is shut down. All right, what happened? Deserved. I called it though. I had a feeling it was gonna run out of power. Is it because we're out of nitrobenzene by any chance? That's absolutely what happened. So something right now. I haven't heard of chopped chin. No, I don't know what that is. How about And you also shut down because you just don't have any plasma. Okay, so I can start out the base really easily by giving this a one of you. I should probably have like a huge turbine rotor on standby. What's chopped chin anyways? Is that enough durability? That's good. It's the most unfunny thing, and it's spamming my feed. Uh-huh. I think this one alone should be able to recover the base. And because you do have a ton of helium plasma, and this isn't connected over there with AE2. It's connected with the ender fluid link cover, so we should be okay. Yeah. Okay, and now it's gonna have to. I guess to help it out, what I should do is also have an emergency nitrobenzene source. It's a dude dancing at a basketball game. Speaking of basketball game, I'm trying to increase the volume. It doesn't even have anything to do with each other. All right, let's get the you. Okay, this is why you want to have emergency power sources. Your base can recover if it ever shuts down for whatever reason, because of skill issue. I have a feeling it's because of the neutronium that I tried crafting last time. Speaking of nitrobenzene, I gotta put my burst to bed. See, he's got these. He's got it. He understands. He understood the assignment. It was absolutely because of neutronium. So, main reason why the base shut down was because on the last episode, I upgraded the. I should probably eat some Terrawort. I upgraded the EBF to use 64 amps of LUV power instead of IV power. And I'm guessing that was just too much power. So I might have to downgrade this again. Back to IV power. We're not quite ready to generate that much. I mean, I should say that I think we're okay. It's our nitrobenzene production that struggles. Because you saw that we ran out, right? So I think it's just nitrobenzene that's not really keeping up. We have to wait a little bit for the Tesla tower to reach 75% charge. And it's almost there. That's one of the things with Tesla tower. It has to hit 75% or 0.75 energy fraction, and then it'll turn on its power pass. And that is about like 13 billion EU. Anyways, how's everyone doing tonight? I need to give this a huge turbine once the power comes back. Compared to the other times that the base is shut down, this is like the fastest startup that I've done. And I think we owe it all to the amount of helium plasma that we have hanging out back there. So I'm gonna get one of the huge turbines. I'm gonna put it in the in this guy over here. Turn that off. I'm scared of replacing it like that. I'm going to break you. And I'll take you out and then put you. And then go. And I guess just as an emergency, I'm going to have one of them. And this is our emergency turbine that I can use to bring the turbine back. I need to rewire my whole oil setup because I'm inefficient with AE2 P2P channel usage. I can relate to that. I think about the same for me. So it looks like today's plan. Yeah, it's gonna look like today's plan is to, well, first of all, recover the base. Yeah, recover the base. Find a way to generate more nitrobenzene. Because something to do with the new version of GTNH. They changed something with the gas turbine, so now that it's able to consume more fuel, but our base can't keep up with that much fuel consumption. So that's what I need to fix. Or maybe it just shut down because the helium turbine shut down. Because this is generating like a good amount of power. Yeah, that's a lot of power it's consuming or generating. But just to be safe, let's you have problems. Let's get the nitrobenzene going. So you flicker, and that means you have to get upgraded. Oil, oxygen is okay. Nitrogen's okay. Hydrogen, it should be okay. Oh, it's hydrogen. It's hydrogen. Hydrogen's the issue, and why is that? You're just too slow. Increase your power. So right now you're running on EV power. So you're getting LUV power. Yeah, this one. And a transformer. In disguise. If you know, you know. Okay. Oh, and that's actually what this was for. The giant output hatch. I just never set it up. It was what was it? Giant output. Oh, what am I looking at? 17. Okay. It just crafted it so fast. And then giant output hatch. That's what this was for. Pickaxe name is so you're the one that named it, right? I probably should have kept track of who is naming my stuff, but I don't remember. Sorry. All right, and then that's what I'm gonna do is replace the output hatch with a giant. and then replace the input energy hatch with LUV. Yeah, and then I give you a transformer and a coil cover. And then you go. Is that really how fast it produces? 400,000 hydrogen gas. Yes. Okay, so maybe, and then I want to keep an eye on dimethyl benzene. But what I should definitely upgrade it to this. I don't think that's keeping up with the amount of charcoal we're producing. This thing is producing a ton of charcoal, I think, but we're not really able to consume that much. Right? Yeah. Oh, I don't know, actually. There's a ton of charcoal in there. So I think what I want to do is make a fluid extractor multi-block, a dedicated one, because this one is okay, but notice how it's too slow, or it doesn't have enough input. And I think with me upgrading the hydrogen, it's going to consume all our dimethyl benzene over time. So I think better safe than sorry. Let's upgrade that to a fluid extractor. I think when you were having hydrogen problems before, I suggested to pump it from a gas pump. Can I pump it from a gas pump? I mean, it might be a good idea, but drilling rig, okay? Because I was about to get mad at you because planetary gas siphon is no good. We've already proven this. No, we can't quite get hydrogen yet because we're not at a 2-8 rocket. But good point. At some point, maybe. How much nitrobenzene do I have? It's steadily building up. So I'm gonna let it charge up to max power, and then I'll actually let me check on you. The backup. Oh yeah, we're already gonna run out of fuel. So I definitely need to get faster power. So at max, I guess you can say capacity. Actually, I think we're okay for now. But what I should make for sure, actually, I should, yeah, I'll wait a little bit before crafting things. I'm actually gonna have to turn this thing on. What's crafting right now? How far did our crafts go? Not far at all. Cancel them. Cancel everything. All right. So I don't know what this means. Oh. I need to check on all the machines in the plat line because I do need these to be on. Why does it look like that? So, one of the next major goal that I'm working towards is the mega apiary. We actually can craft it. It just takes a lot of time. And one of the big components is these acceleration upgrades. So 64 of them. These are so atrocious to craft because 6 of them need a UV time anomaly. And that's very expensive. So past couple of days I was trying to see if we can craft them overnight, but no, it's the amount of neutronium we need is kind of wild. Yeah, 600. Each 4, so 150 crafts takes 240 seconds. So what is that? 240 times 150. 36,000 seconds, which is, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think. Divide by 60, divide by 60. 10 hours. Given that my base can actually survive that craft, and it can't right now. So what I'm going to do is take out whatever neutronium is left in here. Yeah. and then I'll restart the blast furnace. Like it can handle things just fine, just not extended crafts like the neutronium. It cannot handle that. Those are multiple things that caused our base to shut down. Was the fact that this thing was running nonstop, and nitrobenzene, we can't keep up with fuel at 100% runtime. I rely on a buffer, and also the fact that the turbine broke, or the plasma turbine, so it wasn't able to help nitrobenzene keep it stocked. So a bunch of issues happened. And I probably should have checked it last night so I can be ready for the stream today, but nope. I was doom scrolling on YouTube, and that's where this whole conversation started. I'm just gonna double check all of the machines, make sure they're all powered on. You have the correct EV. Yeah, you all do. Okay, just making sure. Oil cracker, are you good? Yeah, you're okay. What shut down then? I don't even know what shut down. No, everything's good here. What broke? I guess everything's back. Alright, this probably shut down though, probably because of the europium there. Hang on. That's absolutely what happened. Alright, I'm gonna... This one's making americium, so I'm gonna just start it up again. I can't start it like this right now. Alright, and then other things, I know these machines up here are always atrocious. Eventually, I'm gonna get better source of platinum. Eventually. I always forget that these machines up here even exist, honestly. I don't even know what that one does. Is that even connected to anything? It's not even connected to anything. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll come back to everything once I start running machines. It is extremely expensive, yes, but so it's the next large milestone for the pack for our playthrough. It's a mega apiary. It marks like I think it's like a mark of end game for me. It is at least. It's such a huge multi-block, right? And it's going to be very good resource production, especially with the beast we have, which is not very much, right? Well, I also have shaders. I don't know if you've noticed it. It makes it look makes the game look a little different. Oh, and the water plant. You're running, right? Yes, you are. But once I get the apiary, I actually want to do what I'm calling a build renaissance. And what that means is that I want to get out of my comfort zone with building. Because I always say, you probably have heard me say this often, but I always say, or I always come up with the excuse of like, oh, I'm just not a good builder, which is not totally wrong or not totally true, right? Yes, I like how I build, but it's very plain, and I want to step out of my comfort zone. I do want to improve, so I'm gonna use the mega apiary as a chance to do that. You know, I want to build a proper building for it and processing the outputs that it makes. Mm-hmm. But we can't even get there if our base keeps shutting down, so let's figure that out. I need a fluid extractor multi-block for the coal tar. This one, right? Or no, not coal tar, it's wood tar. Okay. Yeah, because I can throw this into a compressor. Does it matter? It's fluid extractor, right? That's the one I want. Yeah, because I want wood tar. I can also do charcoal byproducts, but no. We're just sticking to what we have already, which is fluid extractor. Let's make a fluid extractor. Another one. All right, so for this one, I don't know if I'm gonna go like crazy. I might as well. All right. What does this the coils do? More speed bonus and more discount. So I might as well go as high as possible. So, um, that means electrum flux coils. How many am I gonna need? Because I can use trinium, but I might as well go all out. Now use trinium because it takes a while to get those. 24. Mm-hmm. I'm also gonna need that, and that. Borosilicate glass is going to be tiered glass. I'm gonna give this IV power. This giving it IV power is already way more than I'm giving it right now. So 36 tungsten steel borosilicate glass. And then tungsten steel, that 52 of you. And then solenoid superconductor. I just use EV because that's all I care for making. I think all the other ones are a little atrocious to craft. Yeah. Yeah, and I'd rather not do that right now. Like, yeah, no, thank you. Black steel frame box. But I'm excited because to me, the Mega Apiary is I guess it really is like a mark to end game for me, and it's a goal that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. And it's okay, I admit it. You can agree or not. Um, it is time to like get out of my comfort zone when it comes to building. Mm-hmm. I'm making my last batch of manually crafted circuits, 4 stacks of HV. That's already you already have more circuits than I probably ever made at once. I have never made that many circuits, and that's pretty cool that you're doing that. You're on the right track. Do as I say, not as I do. Situation, because for dense cables, are you making smart cables? You don't need circuits for smart cable or for dense cables. No, you don't. For the smart cables, yes, not the normal ones. You want the smart ones. You know what? That's fair. No, I got you. You got no complaints here. Go for it. Why it's so inefficient to craft using the smart cable recipe. Because if you're upgrading from smart cables, you have to also spend the circuits. But if you upgrade using the dense cable, there's no circuits involved. I hope you have that in consideration. So it goes straight from dense to smart. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you would be spending extra MV circuits, so don't do that. No judgment for me. It's not what I would do, but I probably should. Because, and then you got this going on, and I don't know how many channels this is. And then I just walk around with this monstrosity of a thing. You already have 32 channels on there? What the heck? Actually, that's intended. Okay. The other one uses like 4 stacks of MV circuits. How many dense cables are you going to make? If you said 4 stacks, are you going to make 4 stacks of 4 stacks So what, 16 stacks of dense cables? Is that how the math works? Yeah, right? Eight stacks. Oh. And 2 stacks of HP for crafting. Okay, okay. Honestly, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Solenoid. Let's get a energy hatch. It will be IV. Yeah, IV. And then I'll... So how do I have it set up right now? I have it going into here by P2P, right? Yeah. You know what I'm going to do is make another giant input hatch, and I'm probably going to set that, maybe set up some assembler to do circuit 17 crafts for the giant ones. I'm going to do that right now before I get too lazy and never do it. Yeah, okay. And then give me an interface. I don't have any item interfaces. And you know what? Just give it a dual interface. Better safe than sorry. You're EV. I'll put you up here in the EV machines. And you already have that. All right. Then I'm going to call this S machine 17. All right, that's just so I don't have to keep using circuit 17 for stuff. That means I can move that recipe over there. Right there. Okay, I would like a giant output hatch. We had oxygen, don't lie to me. There's no way we consumed like is it really way? We had 50 million when we started today. Or did I look at it and then turn away and it just disappeared? That's probably what happened, right? I think we did have like 50 million, but as soon as I looked at it and then turned away, I didn't even check this. So it got deleted instantly. That's okay. Yeah, we're okay. We generate oxygen pretty quickly. Sugar beets go kind of crazy. Yeah, we're getting all our sugar beets from here as well, over here. Nice. It is a lot of power, though, to generate that much sugar beets. I don't know if it's worth it. It's either that or make a massive sugar beets farm. I don't really want to set that up. That's a lot of planting. No, thank you. Okay, so we're struggling on oxygen. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn... I don't know if I should turn that off, though. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is turn off overflow voiding. And same thing for you. So this centrifuge always runs. It's not even using that much power, so I'm okay with it. But I will turn this on to void fluids. And my thinking is that if like we're gonna have a big backlog of oxygen, right? But we also have a giant output hatch here, you know, doing a lot of extra storage. Each of these can store 2 billion or 100 million. I feel like that got nerfed. Anyways, how does batch mode work? Honestly, I don't know. I think what it does is that if you're feeding enough power, to a machine. If you're feeding enough power to a machine, it'll attempt to craft as many as it can support, like as many recipes that it can support. So with multi-blocks here, first it determines what's the bait. For example, electrolyzer, right? Because it has extra logic here. So you see how it says processes 2 items per voltage tier, meaning whatever tier it's at, it's going to do 2 of that recipe, given you have enough power, right? And then it figures out in batch mode, like, oh, am I getting enough power? Then do multiple of that recipe at the same time. So this thing's doing like a whole bunch of recipes. And I think if I turn it off, yeah. So I'm giving this IV power, right? So it's still the same thing. You're consuming the same power, so 62,500 per second, right? And then batch mode would be, I think, the same. It's the same. It's just that it does more in one craft. So you don't really get any bonus from batch mode. It's just that it does more of the batch at once. So it really speeds it up whenever you have, like, you feed it like a ton of stuff and it doesn't keep cycling through recipes. That's the idea with batch mode. You want to give it the biggest batch of a recipe as much as you can. And you have to feed it with a lot of power. And because I'm at an IV power, and the recipe is kind of cheap to electrolyze sugar beets, right? There's like math. You can go really in depth into this with the math and so on, right? But based on the amount of like the energy hatch it has, plus the recipes, even like the output, I think that's as much as it can produce in a batch mode. There's a whole bunch of factors to it, but there's more that I don't really know how to explain. But you are generating oxygen, which is good. Yeah. Crafting that, I don't even know if it hello? Why aren't you outputting? Item auto output. Probably because you're not connected to power. You are. You're not. You are. Yeah, you are. Why aren't you working? Advanced assembling machine. It is the right machine. There's no circuit there, dummy. I figured it out. Basic troubleshooting is a very important skill. I'm a big advocate of that. But what would help is to not mess it up in the first place. So where am I going to put this? It's just going to be a replacement to this. Unfortunately, it won't fit here because this is a. I should also build the multi-block itself. Fluid extractor, because this guy is a. Oh, and hang on. You consumed all of the plates and everything for it. And this guy is a 5x5 multi-block. So where am I going to cram this? If I move you, I'm not going to move you one block. It's a lot of connections. It has to be right here. And I'm going to have to move that and that over. I don't really want to do that though. Well, I guess what I can do is replace this. Or replace the conduit. So I guess I can move the wood tar. Are you connected to? You are. Okay. So what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna have P2Ps of wood tar just going into the this thing. Or storage bus. And then this is going to be because there's a storage bus right here. I'm gonna put a stocking input bus. hydration check. Actually, I'm getting pretty thirsty, thanks. Which one? It's that one. Cheers. Thanks, Allie. Hi. All right. Okay, so we can craft this now. I do need a fluid extractor. This is painted, so it's not going to detect it when I try to craft. But there we go. So the center is going to be right here, and it's going to be a 5x5 machine, or can I just put it over here? No, I guess right here is a better spot for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, right here. So 1, 2, 3, right there. And I'm starting to learn the secrets to this. It's a good thing that it's basically the same multi-block as before, except I have to current channel all. No, I want glass to be tungsten steel. No, actually tier 3 works. All right. And then I want solenoid to be that one. I want the coils to be trinium. And then copy channels to held hologram projector. Right there. And then I can request the build to this thing. I don't like it against the wall, but it's going to be against the wall. Let me use tungsten steel reinforced borosilicate glass, sir. Not going to let me use it. Hang on. Glass. I don't know how to change the glass of Thor to whatever that is. It's not gonna let me place it because it wants it wants that. You know what I think what I can do is use this. Can I not use tungsten steel reinforced borosilicate glass block? No. Fine. Guess I'll manually craft it like an average person. No, I ain't a caveman. I'm just gonna use the rhodium plated glass because I have like a million of it in storage. And I don't know what to do with it. So I need to tell the fluid extractor multi-block that you are going to expect rhodium plated palladium reinforced borosilicate glass block. Say it with me. There we go. And then hatches, literally who cares? Okay, that's done. Do that manually. Okay, so give me the energy hatch. Is that the only hatch that I put on here? I don't even know. I honestly don't know. If it's not, I'll figure it out. I need a transformer. That one. And then another one to bring it down to IV power. That one. And a coil. You're going to be a stocking input bus. And a output hatch. Yeah, output hatch is okay. Calling yourself a caveman while I'm manually crafting circuits. Yes. Nah. You'll get there eventually. We were all at your point. At your point. No. At your level, when we were there, we were the caveman crafting like 5 circuits at a time because I didn't want to bother. I don't recommend. I don't know what to do with the ashes. We have so much of this. I don't really do anything with it. So I'm not going to do anything with it. Meaning I'm going to avoid it because I don't want to deal with it. I'm just gonna avoid it. Okay, so output hatch for the wood tar. No, give it a giant output. Thought I had one already. Was I not crafting one? Where did I put it? I don't know. Craft another. Oh, actually, I did. I did craft it, right? It's here somewhere. Someone told me how to make the multi-block projector ignore. Yeah, someone taught me how to make it so that it ignores hatches from being placed. Because otherwise, this happens where you have to look for it. Right there. Okay, I did make it. Going crazy. Oops. So I need a not plant line at home. I need maintenance hatch. I'm just gonna use a maintenance hatch here. How far are we from the auto taping? Not that one, that's expensive. The auto taping maintenance hatch. Honestly, not that. Can probably do it, but it is atrocious of a craft. That's an expensive craft. Oh, and you also need the research station. Not happening. We'll just use this one. Put the power up top. So IV, insane transformer, ludicrous transformer, and like that, right? No explosions. That must be a good sign. I'm gonna expose the bottom. 3, 4, 5. Oops. Like that. Like that. Okay. All right. How this is gonna work is I want you to be right here. I want you to be there, stocking input, and I want this to be the output hatch. I'm trying to think what we do here. Because yes, this also produces plenty of wood tar, but this does more wood tar, I think. Or once I set that up, it's going to be so much wood tar. I'm thinking of just making it centralized storage, I think. Right? Or maybe just two separate. I think I'll do two separate storages. Storage bus and then the output hatch over there. I don't know, actually. Okay, so what was I doing? I have no idea. Let's get some cables because I'm gonna need to plug everything in. I'll figure it out. Incomplete structure. What's missing? I don't know. Oh, you. You and you. Then you have problems. I can just repair. And you're running fine. Batch mode. And I want you to avoid excess items because I don't care about the ashes. So I need to rewire all of this, I think. Yeah, I need to rewire this because it's not very... Actually, do you have enough channels? If you have enough channels, I'm not going to rewire it. I'm just going to go on from here. 4 channels. Oh yeah, you definitely have enough. And then you have 10. 14 right there. Hot dog. Hot dog has how many channels? 22. I'm okay. So I can just go on from here. Like, out of sight, out of mind. So if I give you charcoal. Mhm. And now you're generating an inappropriate amount of wood tar. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that, but now how the heck am I gonna deal with this? Get out of there. Yeah, all the charcoal's gonna go away, but and it's fine. A stack of ashes never hurt anybody. So what am I gonna do with that? Good question. I don't know the answer to that. You're not making noise though. Cringe. Am I crazy just to say to keep this here? I am crazy. Get rid of it. Goodbye. How much power are you consuming? You're not even consuming any power and you're generating like 5 times whatever. Alright, so I need to shut down all of you. What's the difference between the ME stocking bus and the advanced one? Should I be using the regular one? Or is it just this? Are you using ME stocking buses now? Well, first of all, the advanced one is very, very expensive. Unless you're running an old version of the pack. Yeah, because in 2.6, they made this very expensive. Good luck getting it. So the main difference with this... No, they're actually pretty close to each other. It's just that the advanced one, it has the extra benefit of auto pull. So it's mostly useful or I use it mostly for ore processing. So for example, all of this. So it gets, I store all the ores into here in this ME chest, and I have an advanced stocking input. And this one's set to auto pull so that I don't have to configure all of these over and over again because there's way more than 16, right? And this one only has 16 slots. But it also has a normal function where you can filter and it'll try to pull whatever is in storage. It's just that auto pull, what it does is that it just pulls the first item it sees. And then you got some other whatever. I don't even know what this is. Recipe check on chain. I don't even know what that means. What is that? I got no idea. And that's the main difference. This one has auto pull, and then this one is you can keep 16 items in stock. You just have to tell it 16 items. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I was just reading that. I hope that answers it. But I would say just the normal stocking input because that's what I've been using. Because if you're using the normal stocking or the advanced one for the same purpose, then yes, it's wasteful. It's too expensive to be. It's way too expensive to be reasonable. I mean, once you have the ass line, not really. It's not really that expensive. But compared to this one, it's way cheaper. This one's way cheaper. But they do the same thing. It's just that the advanced one has auto pull. Now fluids, that's the fun one. Fluids is the expensive stuff. You know what? I think I can actually start using these. But fluids, it's the same idea. You have the normal one where you can keep 16 in stock, or the advanced one, which is auto pull. I really don't know what kind of setup you can do with this. I don't know, but I just know that they're pretty expensive, and I don't want to deal with this. No, thank you. That's a future problem for future burning. Okay, so this has to be. What do I mean by auto pull? Okay, let me show you here. Let's get some. Not cables. I think those actually do wash. I don't know, cobblestone, I guess. So right now it's on normal mode, right? This is the function you get when you make the normal stocking input. Oh, hush. This one, right? So for this one, you have to actually tell it to pull items. You have to give it a filter, right? And then it'll detect, this is a subnet, so it's only accessing this ME chest. So if I put cobblestone in there, then it recognizes that there's 64. And then that's used inside any recipe that you try to use. Then take that out, right? Now what auto pull does is that it just detects the first 16 items in your storage. So cobblestone, it'll detect cobblestone. It's already in here. You see that right there? That's all it does. And then if I were to put something like, I don't know, wooden planks. Sure, wood plank. If I put something like that in there, then it'll detect that. Takes a little bit, right? Because there's a setting. And it's like, oh, okay, I have it. And then it just auto pulls. That's really the difference. It's really helpful when you have like a ton of items that you're just trying to process. So that's why it's like this, where I just dump all the ores that I want to wash. I have to do this manually, the setup. But after I do that, it just puts all of those ores into here so that I don't have to like manually set different ores. It just does it automatically. That's really the main difference. I use it mostly for ore processing. There's probably other things you can do with it. I just don't understand it yet, or I haven't needed it. Mm-hmm. Storage. Yeah, storage bus. Get 2 of them. I think what I'm gonna do is just do this. Very scuffed, but I'm okay with it. So that's decommissioned now. And what I'm gonna do here is instead of a P2P, that's a crowbar. Instead of a P2P, I'm going to give this a storage bus. And actually, I did need the crowbar. I didn't even know there was one of those in there. Oh, shush. Thaumcraft. So, why am I searching for Thaumcraft? Yeah, I think of something and I start typing it. So I want you to store wood tar. And okay, you're right there though. And then if I go here and then put another fluid storage bus right there. Like how much wood tar this thing has. It already has 9 million. It can't even make any more because it's stuck, right? I mean, I guess it can, but yeah. That's gonna be stuck. Oh, it's because you're out of charcoal. Oh, anyways. Also give you wood tar. Like that. And I think I'm gonna okay, so with how priorities work for storage buses is that the higher priority, high priority means store first, extract last. Lower priority means store last, extract first. So I want this to be low priority. No. Yeah, low priority. I want this to be emptied first. Right? Yeah, I want this to be emptied first. I can't put anything into here, but I want this to be emptied first so that actually I don't want this to get stuck. That's the thing. If this ever gets stuck with wood tar, then I can't even turn this on anymore because it's not set to void. So I want this to extra. Okay, I want this on lower priority. Like that. And then this one normal. Like that. so that it takes out from over there first, and if it runs out over there, it'll start taking from this one, and then I put that into the distillation tower. I'm gonna use a wrench right here, right? Yeah. And then use that. Okay. And then I'll give it some acceleration cards. No acceleration cards. When taken out, they go from lowest priority. Yes. That means we agree, right? Just want to make sure. When item goes into system, you put high priority for first entry. When taken out, they go from lowest. Okay. Yeah, I think that means we agree. Okay, and then don't do that. And then input fluid from output side. I don't know, maybe. Okay, and then I'm gonna get the acceleration cards. That works. I might want to increase the input hatch. I also have a break coming up. I am pretty thirsty, so hope you guys also get some water. I'll be right back though, and we'll watch this for a little bit. Be right back. Drink your water. Easy. I'm gonna put the thermometer on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out, get out, get out.
I can't. Open the door!
I left the book in there. I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghost.
Oh my god, dude.
I need your love. I need your time. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your Okay, enough. Fix it.
Well, it went through all of that and only gave us 13.
What blew up?
What blew up?
I don't know, but everything blew up. That's fine. It wasn't that expensive.
Lose a machine? What does that mean? Lose
Multiple
a machine,
machines blew up. It's okay. Is this like an AMA stream? What are we watching? Catching up? We're watching my slow cooker. This is Slow Cooker Sundays. Okay, what's that? A sore from the door? Oh, of course it is. Okay, so the idea with these streams, by the way, is nothing is happening. It's because I always make food. This is the third time I make food in the slow cooker, or I wake up in the morning or afternoon or early afternoon and just put something in there and I hang out for the rest of the day doing my chores and stuff. That's it. That's what I do on Sundays. So I kind of thought to myself, why don't I stream it? So here we are now. That's it. There's no thought behind it. Oh, no. Get me out of here. Oh, I hate it. I broken one ore by accident, and then that happens. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me see. I'm just checking for things. I guess you can call it like a shower thought, right? And the gummy worm clip goes hard. I just saw your message. The gummy worm clip really does go hard. I agree. Out of so the intermission shorts, they're all shorts that I've posted on my YouTube. Shameless advertisement. When I can, I have a YouTube. But every short that I've posted on there is on the intermission slides, I guess you can call them. Out of all of them, the gummy worm is the loudest one, and that always jump scares me. I think I had to reduce the volume of them because that one is so loud. If you wanted to know what the song is for that song, it's or for that clip, it's called Rhythm. I'll type it in chat. Rhythm. I don't know how to spell rhythm. Good luck. Rhythm Rebellion by Harris Heller. Stream Beats. It's also the same playlist that I listen to right now. And that's the song that's played on the gummy worm clip. It's so funny. Hey, Ali. I am decommissioning the processing array. Goodbye. Rest in pieces. You will not be missed. R.I.P. Bozo. Actually, it will be missed. I can't lie. I think it's called Rhythm. Is that how you spell rhythm? Now I'm like questioning myself. Okay, let me check if tank empty. That's not a good sign. So what I'm gonna do is put that right here, and that's our refill. Let me double check how much. All right, we're recovering our nitrobenzene just fine. Did I misspell it? Ah, close enough. You know, that's the cool thing about human language is that if we understand each other, it's okay. It gets the point across, right? As long as we get the point across. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I don't even know what I was thinking. I think it's because I was looking for songs to use in some other video I was making, and I stumbled across that one, and it was just so funny to me. And at the time, I had gummy worms because we came back from a cruise actually, and I had just happened to have a pack of gummy worms with me. And I put it on the table, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of it and then put that song and make it a short. And now it's a short. I have to sneeze, and I think I messed it up. Never mind, I messed it up by saying I had to sneeze. Nope. It went away. Dang it. Why is Lamau censored? What are you talking about? Phoenix, what are you talking about? Hey, Christian. How much, yeah, I think we're okay with helium plasma. I don't think we're struggling with that at all, actually. I only remember how to spell it because it was one of the New York Times puzzles. I'm assuming that's what New York Times puzzle means. At some point, I'll figure out how to. Nah, it sounds okay. I don't see any issues with Lamau being censored. Oh yeah, Phoenix got demoted, but willingly demoted. I'm gonna do something that everyone, I think Phoenix and Ali are gonna like. I'm gonna take off the howler alarm. I love it, but it doesn't really do anything because our power doesn't rely on this anymore, so it doesn't matter. I think it's a promotion. Oh, absolutely. So it's because I can't even allow it because it's a banned word. And the reason Demonic put that because of all the bots we keep getting. They always come in and just try to advertise their stuff. And okay, you allowed it. But yeah, it's there for a good reason because of all the bots that try and come in and promote stuff. they actually add the word promotion, and demonic just it just banned the word promotion. It's at the, and it's one of them. It kicked. Yeah, it's gonna bug out, I think. Anyways, what was I doing? It's quiet. Okay, never mind. So I want this to be 100% runtime. I don't know if it is. Let's keep an eye on the benzene. So look how sad benzene looks, and how much more it could probably be upgraded. Oh, you know what? You also need yeah, you need nitrogen. So I'm gonna give you an acceleration card. There's a lot of things I need to upgrade to get nitrobenzene appropriate. Is that even the right word to use? Sure. There you go. I want you to be chock full of nitrogen. Looks like you're consuming all of it at once, and you need a bigger input hatch. So let's work on bigger input hatches. Yeah, sure. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, how much wood? Yeah, you got plenty of wood backed up, like that. And then open it. There we go. Should speed things up again. But then what I want to do next is make 2 more giant output hatches. I got one already. I want to make another one. And maybe upgrade the air centrifuge for more nitrogen, because I feel like I'm going to run low on nitrogen. I absolutely will run low. So you're running IV power. Do I dare give it ZPM power? How much power are you using? I do dare give it ZPM power. Give it a ZPM energy hatch. I got one. Thank you. What about you? You're building up steadily, but you're running out of nitrogen. What's a new emote? Stir the pot. I don't get it. 1. I need 2, please. Oh, you really do make that much stainless steel. That it is trying to craft 64 output hatches, so I guess I understand. Okay, what I should also want to do is craft the robot arms still. Actually, I have them. So what do I need for the those acceleration upgrades? 64 of these mans. We're actually not that far off. So what I need to do is upgrade the Naquadal line processing. And that's going to involve increasing the recipes, because I built like the bare minimum, and I should really be increasing the batch craft size. Because every time it just crafts one at a time, and there's like a lot of downtime between each craft, and that's not a good way to approach things. Anyways, in case you were wondering, I was very thirsty. Did you comment on the worm short? You did. I just saw my phone. I saw the message. I appreciate it. Anyways, in case you were wondering, because I'm sure you were, I'm very thirsty because I ate Chili's chicken crispers before I joined. They're so good. I was waiting for them all day because I skipped lunch because today was such a busy day at work. And so I treated myself to some chicken crispers from Chili. Oh, they're so good, but they make my mouth very dry. And I'm still like, and I am still Still thirsty. Lamau, is Lamau centered? Now I gotta check, because I don't think it should be. Yeah, we can see it. It's on you, Phoenix. It's not one of our banned words. Let me double check, just in case. Moderation. Blocked terms and phrases. Why is Dog Hype muted? Or why is Dog Hype on there? Why? What even is that? I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove it from now. Okay, try it again. Dog Hype. It's an emote, I guess. Is it like a cursed emote or what? It was there because bots. Well, it's on there now. Can you open your backpack? Oh no, I don't think I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, I gave you 5 seconds. I can give you more. I'm joking. I should gonna put the output hatches down. If you need more time, let me know. I don't mind. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pause this and upgrade the output hatches so that it has a bigger buffer. Okay. And oops, break you. And then right there. And then right there. Point down. I got you, Phoenix. 1 second. Let me take care of this real quick. Oh, oops. I made a mistake. I didn't know the power was feeding into this one. Okay, I'll get there. Hang on. Let me figure this out. So, you're going to be a ZPM energy hatch. Right? And you're just going to get the coil directly. Yeah. And I'm going to give it this one a 7. Well, actually, I can feed off of you. Yeah, I just need more of those. So I'm going to break you and move you over here just so I waste less cables, even though the amount of cables I'm spending is like very non-intrusive. There we go. Okay, so now we have an issue of generating more air. So I'll do that later. I haven't forgotten yet. Don't worry. I got 2 superconductor wires. Your IV power, your IV energy hatch. So go ahead and connect you right there. Then go. There you go. I just lost 400,000 oxygen and I'm not gonna bat an eye about it. Yeah, we definitely don't produce enough air, but you know what? That's okay. I'll figure that out right now. You got the better option, right? You know, I never really thought about it, but that reward, that redeem has a lot of alliteration to it. Look at me using big words like alliteration. Let me learn you a thing or two. Alliteration is when you have the same or like the same starting letter of a word repeatedly. Rubber band ball, but better. A lot of them. I'm gonna use this much. I never thought about that until now. That is alliteration, right? Don't go Googling it and proving me wrong, because I need to win. I need to win. All right, there you go. Oops, wrong one. Okay, for more nitrogen. I will be struggling on nitrogen. Let's make the better air intake hatches. this one. Oh, it's so much more air. How bad are you? Okay. Oh, I can already craft you. Give me a lot. How much am I using here? Don't freeze on me. It actually froze. 5, 6. I'm using 6 of them. I'll just use 6 of them also. Why do you even need low quality whatever? What are you trying to craft? Oh, you need CPM parts. Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do is craft 6 of you, ignore missing crafts, and get to work. So, low quality Nakoda solution is something I need a lot of, right? Yeah, this is produced out of low quality Nakoda emulsion. So I need to produce this one in boatloads. That one. So what I'm gonna do is start basically increasing the batch size of the craft to do more of those recipes. So if I check, first of all, where is that? This is low quality emulsion. Are you? Oh, you are blast furnace craft. Okay. Let's go check on the inputs and whatever. I find it so funny. I don't know if you noticed it, but sometimes the blast furnace processes the recipe so fast. Yeah, like that. You can just you hear the noise, it turns on and then off. It's so funny. You boop. Watch it, watch. Any day now. Gonna craft something, I promise. Okay, it took too long, but you get the idea. Okay, so I need to make this one, and that's being crafted here, I think. No. Here. Right here. I have 30 points and I want it to be even, but I just don't regret if I clean that. Yeah, you're gonna have to that's 30 streams. I mean, it helps me, so I'm gonna encourage you. It's you. So I think what I want to do is start using bigger inputs and bigger inputs. Because right now, is there a way I can check on the inside? Okay, yeah. No. This looks pretty cool in here. It's taking you almost a month to fix. Unrealistic game. I've been inside the blast furnace and it's not cooking me alive. You would expect this to be extremely hot in here, but not unplayable game. So I'm gonna pause the blast furnace real fast. I need to see what kind of input hatch I have in there. Fluorine. I'm gonna break you and break you. HV input bus. I think this one's okay. Is there such a thing as a super bus? I remember there being such a thing as a super bus that has 32 slots. Honestly, not that bad of a craft, I think, but a lot of items. How does this even work? 64 slots. Did I just craft it? Should I just make this from now on? Because if I want to make like a huge batch of items, I think I want to. All right, at least No, so I think what I'm gonna do is, I guess you can say the first step is to use input HV input buses, but the input hatches, I want these to be a lot larger. So let's do that. I'm gonna commit to, okay, look how fast it ran. I'm gonna commit to, I don't really know how big. I'm not gonna use CPM, it's a little too much. Let's use LUV from now on. Mostly because I already have it. And if I keep to this standard, you know, HV input bus and LUV input hatch, then I can basically configure crafts to take bigger inputs and outputs amounts. Well, take bigger input amounts so I can craft in a bigger batch at once. All right. Let me pause the blast furnace again. But that'll be the way I update Nakwadaw. Yes, I'm still pronouncing it the same as before. Fight me. Thank you. Okay. And then I'll give you that. And I'm going to take the recipe out. That one. And keeping in mind that there's only, I already forgot, how much does the LUV input hatch have? 512. Let's keep that in mind. It'll be a little tricky with the quadruple ones, right? Because the quadruple ones, maybe I used UV, so it can also be the same amount of fluids. Which I can do this. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay. I got you. I saw your message. 1 second. Before I lose my train of thought. Can I craft the Mega Apiary now? I can. Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay, so the recipe. I want to increase this so that, first of all, what's this recipe here? Like that. Who cares about the output? Let's increase this up so that the input is all the way as close to, or should I just do 64 stacks of 64 at a time? Let's do stacks of 64 at a time. Well, no, 100. Make this be 100,000, right? Because if I want to process this, this needs 10,000. Let's do this for now. Yeah. So I want this to be, or I can just keep spamming ×2 until it works. Yeah, let's do that. Or, hear me out. Like that. No, I want this to be 512. That's as much as it's inputting right now. 512, right? There's probably a faster way to do this, but I won't do it. 512. Too much right there. Okay, so you want, does it work if I do that? How do I set this up? I don't know. Fine. 341. 511 500. 511 500. This one is 341,000. 341,000. There we go. Big craft. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is being able to support the amount of outputs. So our outputs are infinite because we have grandfathered output bus and hatch in here, so it's okay. If you didn't know that, since we built these in 2.6, They got grandfathered because these got updated so that they require storage cells in here to increase their storage capacity or the cache capacity. But we built this before 2.7, so they got grandfathered. And every new one we craft will have the new functionality. So these can only cache 128. But things like this one can store 9.2. Whatever number that is. Okay, so put that in the blast furnace. Right there. And then we go down the line. So what I need to produce are naquadah oxide mixture dust. That is a natural generation from bees, right? Yeah. So it's a fluoroantimonic acid that I want to make more of. So let's check that one out. Fluoroantimonic acid. It's in that chemical reactor. So I'm going to check this one and see what I can do to upgrade it. And same idea. I want this to be a 512,000 fluid capacity. So it uses quadruple input hatch, which is 256. No. We're going straight for 512. So I need to start crafting quadruple input hatches of UV because these can store 512 per input. Oh, but burning is expensive. I don't care. I want it. Ass machine number 4. Who was it that said that I was going to regret it? You know what? Replace the ZPM one, and it's okay. We're going all in. You need to make quadruple mysterious crystal fluid pipe. Actually, this reminds me that I should probably circuit 9, right? Ass machine number 9. You don't have any space. I'm gonna replace that one though. Mysterious crystal fluid pipe. An extruder. Extruder. Right there. And then mysterious crystal. I think I have to set up the mysterious crystal B again. Yeah, I definitely do. Let's set up processing for this. I think I have it set up. Yeah, it uses phthalic acid. This one is in a mysterious crystal dust, so I just need to throw this into a I don't know, thermal centrifuge, I think. I don't want to throw it in here just because it's loud. It's already there. Okay, so I just need to set this up on this reactor over here, which honestly it's just been sitting down for a while. No, it's not. Go for it. Is my phthalic acid processing even working? Yeah, you are. Okay. You don't have a lot of backed up fluid, but it's okay. What song is this? I really like this. It's called Glowing Grid Lines by Harris Heller. You know what? Replay it. Sorry, it's too good. All right, that'll give us an extra mysterious crystal, so I should be able to craft the quadruple. Yeah, but that's a standard I'm gonna keep. It's going to be a HV input bus and a input hash that can support 512 liters of fluid. And that way that just helps me know like how much I can craft in one batch, right? And I should also keep in mind how many items I can craft. So it's 16 times 64, right? Which is 1024. And so I know that I can't go over 1024. Crafting mysterious crystal ingots. You're kind of just waiting on low quality Naquadol, whatever. Redstone plate got stuck somewhere. Did you get stuck over here because you need CPM power? That's absolutely what happened. Okay, cancel the craft. You won't be able to craft those until I get a ZPM energy hatch. I'm sorry, replay the song. It's too good. Let's take that out. It's gonna work. You're gonna need to be upgraded, but I don't know if it's tiered. Let me check. Fluid solidifier. It's controller. Tiered glass, so you do need it. Okay, how much glass is there on the first tier? 14. So I need 14 iridium glass. Or borosilicates. I don't think I actually have it craftable. It is. I'm looking for this one. All right. I can put that in the fluid solidifier blank right there. So I need 14 of you. No crafting space. You really need that much iridium. Damn. I'm jamming out to the song, sorry. I guess for the VOD watchers, whoever's watching, it's called this is what I'm listening to at the time. Oh, let me type it. Glowing Grid Lines by Harris Heller. One more time, and I promise that's it. I'm a big music appreciator. Looks like you are able to craft it, and I did upgrade this to UV power last session, so yeah, you're able to craft those big input hatches now. Thank you. So I'm gonna go visit the plant line at home. Give you a pause, and then, oops, I meant to use the pickaxe, not the bashra. Quadruple input hatch. Thank you. I can have the UV one now. Okay, and then turn on. So all of the patterns will now have more craft. So if I look at low quality, Naquadot emulsion, yeah, it's gonna struggle with the amount of ether that it needs to have crafted. And that's okay. I can use that as it needs so much hydrofluoric acid. So you know what I should do is increase the buffer size, I think. So let me make another super tank. Like, why wouldn't I use a 64 million? That's the best super tank I can make right now, because after that, it turns into quantum tanks. And these are a little more... It's the same thing, kind of, but they are a little more pricey. Can't make UHV circuits yet. It looks like as far as I can go, it would be Quantum Tank 3, that's a lot of fluid. You're crafting iridium reinforced borosilicate glass block, and you're stuck on something. You did not get stuck on in here, did you? I feel like you did. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Polybenzimidazole. What are you trying to craft? I don't know. Did the recipes change somehow? That's really bright. Sorry. No, I don't want to look at it, but it is pretty bright. I don't know. I might have gotten stuck from another craft. I don't know. There's some things that conflict every now and then, I've noticed. So I'm definitely gonna need a bigger source of hydrofluoric. Right? Yeah, hydrofluoric. And what about fluorine? I might need a bigger batch of fluorine also. So it looks like I'm voiding. Like whenever I see this number, 4.5, whatever, it usually means I'm kind of voiding it. And that's a big no-no. Which means fluoroburgerite. Should probably process this to get a jump start on fluorine, honestly. And all of this stuff I'm keeping account of. So yeah, I think I'll set that up. Yeah, I'll set that up next, just to get one. So quantum tank, no, super tank. Craft another one. One for fluorine, one for hydrofluoric. And rest in peace our hydrogen again, because for it to even make that much hydrofluoric, it's going to consume a lot of hydrogen. But I think we're okay with hydrogen now. I think, yeah, we're okay. And then we have like, yeah, we're fine with hydrogen. We got plenty. Another concern is dimethylbenzene might be a little tricky though. Oh, they finally fixed the name of it. I don't know if you guys remember, but it used to be called dimethylbenzene. It was missing the E. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it was doing. Bye. Our tanks are stuck. Why? You need the fuel generators. I think that's why. Try to craft something with PTFE. And it ended up crafting the some circuit components and then it broke. Did I break it even more? I think I did. No, okay, it's okay. So what's in this one here? Something with PTFE. It might be you. It might be the input all the input hatches there. Oops. Okay, you did finish crafting though. That's fine. I'll worry about it later. If I look at the input hatch for IV, yeah, I can change the recipe to use polybenzimidazole. Input hatch. Maybe all of them also. Polybenzimidazole. That one's okay. That one's okay. If I make sure that everything uses polybenzimidazole, especially the hatches, we should be conflicting less. At least I hope so. So input hatch IV, make this use polybenzimidazole instead. I think that's what was causing it to get stuck. Because even though the item inputs are separate, the fluids are not separate. they will combine with each other if the items are detected, and I don't like that. And I'm not really sure what to do to go around that, at least until we get the like the ultimate form of uh, of multi-block crafting is the crafting input buffer. Yeah, it supports patterns including fluids. But this man is expensive. You need UIV, you need space time. I don't even know what that is. But it basically at least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But that alone is going to replace anywhere I have this this setup. You know, with the dual interface and the inventory relay, it'll reduce the needs for that. Anyways, all my fluorine is being stored over here. Over here. Right there. And then you have that back. And then the hydrofluoric acid is right here. Like that. So reset. Reset. There we go. Let me get my Terra wart. Okay. And I think what I'm gonna do is, well, first of all, are you crafting? You are, but you're pretty slow, and I think it's because you got a lot of biotype to deal with. Yeah, okay. You gotta update your output patches as well. And you just need to have faster fluid input. So I'm gonna give you acceleration cards. That works, and a bigger output hatch. I won't give you a giant one because it does take a little bit to craft, and we have plenty of other sized output hatches just hanging out. That I don't think you can really do anything with these. Right? No, not really. I'll pause that. And then let's give you oops. A thicker output hatch. Oh, you're trashing. I guess I didn't know you were trashing. Oh, you are. So fluorine. Should probably. That's fine. You are just slow because you're not getting enough fluid input, and I can increase you with some of those. And that way you should be running at all times, and then hopefully get so that you're very loud. Relax. Don't keep the terror ward. I don't even know how we have 26,000 terror ward. I think I have like one plant somewhere. I think it's exactly one plant, and it became 36,000. Anyways, we're going to need fluoroantimonic acid next. Fluoroantimonic acid, right there. And I'm going to want 512 of you. Yeah. And I can put that over there, wherever it was before. I have to absolutely make sure that there is blocking mode and also enough output fluid space. You are grandfathered, so you're okay. And there you go. Okay, so if I make fluoroantimonic acid, that'll be hydrofluoric acid is passive, so we want antimony pentafluoride. Antimony pentafluoride is in the same chemical reactor. 1 second. I'm checking my messages. All right, this one. I want this to be right click to divide. Okay, sorry, I was trying to do that. Rename the A to terminal to interface jail. This one? Already named, but I'll rename it. To what? Interface jail. Oh, it has to be this one. So if I open it, interface jail. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna increase this. I mean, if I, this is hang on, 5, right? If I do that, it's already too big of an input, so it'll do this. Yeah, like that. And then I'll put that back here. So that's making antimony pentafluoride. Now, antimony pentafluoride is also making antimony pentachloride, and this is in a distillation tower. This antimony pentachloride. No? Where are you made? Distillation tower right here. Creates 1 drop of antimony pentachloride. That's solution. Why do you have the same names? Okay, so this one is just. Well, first of all, I need it to have the appropriate input hash. This is a distillation tower right here. I might need to upgrade the power though, because I think this recipe is actually really slow. Nah, it's not so slow, but I might have to also upgrade this to a distillus or dangote. So let's increase the input hatch. Increase the input hatch to LUV. Yeah, let's make 10 of them just to have 10 of them. And it's not just the lines that I'm going to be updating to do this, right? It's also just going to be in general. I want to start committing to bigger batches. That should really speed things up. Especially the level maintained. Anything that's level maintained, I want to increase the batch craft so that it does more at a time. And it's also a lot easier to see what I'm lacking, right? Because if I wanted to craft the low quality whatever, I want to craft one of them, it tries to craft 341,000 at a time. So I know I need that much pentachloride. Yeah. But anyways, waiting for input hatch. Yeah, we got plenty. I'm going to give that to the distillation tower. I might need to increase the speed. Facing south. I think that's south. Yeah. I mean, we'll see once I get it going. So the recipe here, I'm just going to increase it to 512. I can put that in the distillation tower. Flat line. Yeah, right there. Make a whole bunch of that. So it's going to want to make antimony pentachloride solution. That recipe. And let's look up antimony pentachloride solution right there. And then, of course, double it. But because chlorine is a bigger item amount, that's as much as I can make in a batch. Put that right there. Chlorine is passive, and then this is the one that starts up the craft. So I need that one. And this one will be also just doubling it until it gets to the next one. That's too high. It's above 512. Divide by 2. Then drink some water. Thanks, Phoenix. Right there. And then leave that right there. And there we go. But it's going to want me to craft ether. And I don't have enough ether to do... Yeah, I can't even craft this. So I'm going to have to produce ether. Now, the thing with ether here... Antimony pentafluoride. It's not used for... It's not even used for more ether. It's not even used for anything. Antimony pentafluoride. I don't even know. Crushed ice, ether, fluorine, antimony dust. Oh, I guess it's used for antimony pentafluoride, and that's used for fluorantimonic acid, pentafluoride, but that's made another way. Okay, I don't know. I guess I should have a buffer of ether. Right? But the thing is that this is a byproduct to a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna craft it. So I'm gonna craft ether. That should be in a chemical reactor with circuit 2. It also makes diluted sulfuric acid, and I don't think I have a circuit 2 over there at that chemical reactor. I'm gonna put it right here. And let's put a circuit 2 and hope it doesn't conflict with anything. We can always check by looking up sulfuric acid. Ethanol and sulfuric acid with circuit 1, it will conflict. It's going to conflict because there's a circuit 1 craft right there. Right here, yeah. So I can probably hijack another one for now. This one does not have circuit 2 or circuit 1. I think one of the flatline ones is the same way. Circuit 3. This one all has both of them for some reason. So I'm going to hijack the monoline one. Add a circuit 2. Right. And just make sure it's because I don't want it to craft anything with circuit 1. There's probably a way I can move around the circuits to do a priority, you know, but I don't really know how that works. I'm not going to worry about it. Better safe than sorry, just to assume no conflicts, right? Who knows? There might even be conflicts here, but you know what? I trust. Okay, so this also means that I should probably configure this one to be the same setup, right? So that one needs a bigger input. So quadruple input. Ammonia. Uh-oh. No nitrogen? Oh, we're consuming too much nitrogen. Uh-oh, that's why. Hang on. You should be nitrogen and then... Oh yeah, that's what happens. It's flipped. You should be oxygen. Oh no. Oh no, that's a lot. Hang on. Hang on. It's a good thing I filtered these. It does hold a whole like 8 million. Yeah, I can do this a couple times. Yeah, that's why you gotta filter your stuff, otherwise this happens. you're storing oxygen. Alright, so we had no issues with nitrogen. It was just being stored very incorrectly. Now this one, I need to pick up all of the oxygen and put it over here. Right here works too. Just don't worry how I'm able to take... I don't even know how I'm able to pick up that much oxygen into a container. Not the most realistic thing, right? Okay, so now this is going to be producing a ton of ammonia for us. We should be okay. So the issue with that one is hold 4 types of fluids. I'm actually out of Nakoda solution. So I think I'm just going to put a ZPM one for now. And then I'll come back to that and upgrade it later. Turn that off. Oops. Right there. And I'll upgrade it later. So this one has half. This one has what, 256, right? Yeah. Okay. I do have a break coming up though in a little bit. I'm actually out of water again. Jeez, I'm very thirsty. This one has 512. I mean, it's just gonna craft like one batch anyways. No, it does not have 512. It has 256. Yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna attempt to craft ether, and if I can't, I'll figure it out when I come back from the break. 256, right? Yeah. Let's craft a batch of ether. How much output do you have? You are grandfathered. Okay, and then I would need low quality emulsion. I need more ether. So I need to craft ethanol. There's steam and ethylene. That one is something I'll set up after the break. Okay, I am running low on water, so I'll be right back. Drink your water. Be right back. So if you have any more, I'll be sure to answer them. But for now, take care. See you later. Bye-bye. It's my rubber band ball. Look at him go. Now, if you didn't know, I have a rubber band ball that I'm growing. I mostly bring it up on the streams, but I thought I'd bring it up on the Let's Plays as well. And here he is. So I kind of wanted to try something. I'm probably going to regret this a lot, but let's say every like I get on this video, I will add one rubber ball or one rubber band to it. I have a whole pack of them here, just waiting to be used. I don't know how well you can hear that. He does look kind of constipated.
It's 'cause,
Okay.
like, I'm standing up straight.
Okay, first go to the left, and then you see a board. And I guess we only have one god level, so we're doing that one. Okay.
This is how I crouch. This is the button for
Diff-
crouching.
Leo, turn around.
difficulty.
Look at that on.
You want hardest or just
No, we're
medium?
gonna die.
Wait, Leo, look at that on.
Hold on. I'm trying to do things.
You gotta look at that on. He's doing something.
What did she do?
I got you. He wants me to feed the rubber band ball. That's the bag. I just have a whole ton of them lying around. And I've had this for like over a year. And I haven't done anything with it, but it's time. I'm going to bring it as a member of the stream. Easy. I'm gonna put the thunder on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out, get out, get out!
I can't. Open the door.
I left the book in there. I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghost.
Oh my god, dude.
I need your love. I need your time. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your Okay, enough. Fix it.
Well, it went through all of that and only gave us 13.
What blew up?
What blew up?
I don't know, but everything blew up. Okay, we're back. Thanks for your patience. So, what's next? I was making ethanol, right? Because I'm actually low on. Well, no, we're not. Do I really need that much ethanol to craft ether? Or that much low quality? I guess so. I might as well make a recipe for it. So this is going to be circuit 24. I might be able to hijack the monoline. I don't remember if it has a circuit 24 or not. This one does. Okay, so I'm just going to put it there. Unless you conflict somehow. So if I look up ethylene in a chemical reactor with steam. You're going to conflict. Because circuit 1 is going to make lightly steam cracked ethylene. But I want 24 ethanol. What about you? You don't have a circuit 24, but you have a circuit 2. What about over here? You have a circuit 9 and a 3. No, none of those would work. So ethanol might be one of those I just put somewhere else. I don't exactly remember if none. Okay, well, let's come back here. You guys have a circuit 24? I don't think so. Is that really the only way I can make it? Ethanol? Gotta be another way to make it. I really don't want to make a. Excuse me, I really don't want to make a whole machine for this. It's all alcohol. You know what alcohol pops? It's all alcohol. Wood vinegar and biomass. Chem plant, I can't really do that. Fluid extractor, I can't do that either. So it looks like I'm going to have to craft it in a chemical reactor because I'm not producing it anywhere else. But the issue here is that it pretty much conflicts with every circuit. So I might need to have a separate chemical reactor circuit 24. Oh, there's one over here. What are you even for? Circuit 1 also. Of course you are. All these machines here. Maybe here, but it has a circuit 4, and you have a bunch of circuits there. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna have to set up my own chemical reactor. It's not really a problem, right? It's just it's not intrusive. It's just a little tedious. Yeah. Need a coil. Energy hatch. You're cheap, so energy hatch. Thanks. And then quadruple input hatch. Now this one, I know I said I was gonna keep to a consistent number, but this one doesn't really have a lot of the ether gets recycled over and over again, so I just need to have enough for one craft. And then it'll just get recycled over and over again. Yeah. Output hatch. This one works. And I think that's everything. And a maintenance. In our case, a downlink module. And let's get some cables to connect the thing. Yeah. And then what else I need? A dual interface. And I think that's it. And the circuit 24. Oh no, I'm out of LV circuits. Okay, just make me a bunch then. Okay, plastic circuit board. We should be able to get those pretty soon. I haven't really crafted too many. I think everything to do with circuit 24, I've kind of just made passively, which is why I don't have any circuit 24 machines anywhere else. I'll put it here. I know this room is dedicated for mostly like maintained lines, but it can be here for other things too if I need a circuit 24 craft. Circuit 24 chemical reactor, that is. Yeah, but yeah, just we'll see. Break those. Oh, come on. Thank you. You need a downlink module. You better be connected. Don't know if I have enough range for this. I might not. Or I ran out of drones again. It always seems to happen. Yeah, this just happens constantly. Like you don't have drones in there. Yes, you do. I don't know why you keep disconnecting yourself. You're still not connected. Okay. I know I wanted to like rely on the drones, but it's just that they don't really have a good range. And I don't really want to make the second tier of drones because they are kind of expensive. So I'm just going to use a regular maintenance hatch. I'm more than likely going to regret it, right? But that is a future. I feel like I say this a lot. Like that's a future problem for future brain because it is. Seems like most of today has just been upgrading things that are very much lacking, and I'm all for it. But upgrading Nakodaw. So when we initially set up Nakodaw, it was actually doing pretty good, and we had a good source. Like we had a good supply. But after it like did its initial run, it's kind of just been hanging out, and I haven't done anything with it. So we've just been like surviving off of a buffer. Yeah. That is an IV energy hatch. Let's get a transformer. Not that one. This one. That one. Oops. Just one. That one. And a coil. Not that coil. This coil. Oops. So you need the insane transformer on top. That's an IV. So LUV to IV. And then ZPM to LUV to IV. Input ZPM. And there we go. And then it's connected over here. I'm assuming I have enough channels, but it's always the safest option to check. Always a safe idea to check. So we're at 24 channels, so we're okay. The thick network we have going on, right? Mm-hmm. All right, repair that. Then actually connect the thing. All right, dual interface. And I connect this to chemical reactor. This is in the NAC line, so I'm just gonna call it NAC line. But knowing to myself that it can be used for other stuff if I need to. And you're ready. Okay, so if I want to craft ethanol, this one I'm not gonna worry about multiple crafting for it. I'm just gonna throw it there. And there you go. Alright, so you should be crafting me a good source of that much now. Low quality motion. Go for it. And let's see it actually try to craft everything. I'm assuming the ether gets it should get recycled. I don't know about 100%, but it should get recycled. I don't really know where to get ferrocene. Impure ferrocene mixture. That looks like a Kevlar. Yeah, it looks like Kevlar line, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, you need a ton of ethanol. And I think it's just trying to craft one at a time, so that's why I want to increase the batch size now. I should also like increase increase your power, yeah, because you're slow as heck. All right. You're upgrading to LUV energy hatch. I misspelled it, but it actually still worked just fine. I'm going to pause you. You should be working 4 times as fast now. Because chemical reactors do a perfect overclock. Is that the word for it? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. LUV energy hatch. Transformer. Right there. Try that. Way faster. Should be 4 times as fast every time I upgrade the power. It's still pretty slow, but how much power is it consuming? 30,000. That's a lot of power. And then antimony pentachloride is at the distillation tower, which I probably also have to upgrade. Yeah, it's slow. What I can do, it's also just upgrade this to hang on. Antimony pentachloride is 30 seconds. And in a LUV power, 30 seconds divided by 2 actually just tells me right here. 1.85. But because it's so low power, I can probably make this into... I probably should make it into a dango. I want to try that. Not dong goat. Excuse me. we're not that kind of stream. Are you powered? You're powered. Okay, let's try to make a dang goat. I should be able to craft one. I don't know why I have one, but I'm not going to complain. I honestly don't know why I have one. You need a muffler hatch, right? That's really the only difference. You need a muffler hatch. And while I'm here, give it a CPM energy hatch, which actually I might not be able to because we're still struggling with, yeah, that. That's okay. Even upgrading this to a dango should be way faster. So I'm gonna break that. You're now dango, and you're complaining because you don't have a muffler on top anymore. Well, now you need a muffler. There you go. Whether or not that's faster, I'm pretty sure it is. Oh yeah, you need to upgrade the output hashes. What am I doing? That is a good sign when it gets stuck. I mean, it's a good problem to have because it means you're producing too much. And that's good. Right? At least I hope it is. You know what? Just give you LUV ones. Sure. Okay. And then antimony pentachloride solution. Output hatches. I'm going to give you LUV output hatches now. Yeah, I'm so glad I had this one because otherwise a distillation tower or a dango does take a while to craft. Yeah, I think we're okay. How much can that handle? It's a niobium titanium. 18,000 per second. Yeah, we can cover that just fine. All right, we're okay. That's gonna be way faster. It's gonna help us do stuff. Ethanol is still being crafted, but it is almost done. And I think once we craft this much, we may not have to again because a lot of it gets recycled, especially here. Crafting this, what's it called? Antimony pentachloride. Yeah, it also gives us a ether byproduct. So we're just gonna have a bunch of it being recycled, and that's okay. I'll probably even say that we're just gonna get it all back, so that the next time we try to craft it, it'll it won't need to go through the ethanol crafting step. At least I hope that's how it works. What else does it produce it? It looks like I don't know if it's a 1-to-1. Let's check here. So yeah, 1,000 to make 1,000, and then 1,000 to make 1,000, and then 1,000 to make 1,000. So it does get recycled completely. Which is pretty good. Good to know. So I only have to craft ether once, and then probably just take it out of the recipe. Yeah. Okay. Bye. And if I need that much, how much am I gonna need ether backed up? I can always check like this. It will need 2.5 million hydrofluoric acid though. That, and then antimony pentachloride solution, and then 1 million chlorine, and that much. So you need 512,000 just backed up in storage. How much ether do I have stored? 512,000. Okay, so what I can do is cancel the craft and then take out the recipe for ether. Yeah. Yeah, you got more than enough ether. So if I try to craft the low quality, oops, just one, we have enough ether. Okay, sweet. I think that's accounted for. It's gonna keep crafting that over and over again, and I think it got stuck because it has a lot of the whatever antimonic acid still here. Because you're pretty slow, and you're using ZPM power already. That's actually kind of slow. How slow is the recipe? Fluoroantimonic acid. It's an EV recipe. Yeah, it's gonna be slow. That's okay though. Once it crafts like one batch, it'll get a bunch of Naquadal going. Okay, so that's low quality, whatever. Now, Nequatria is a different creature. And Nequatria is crafted when I try to make Nequatria sulfate. So I want to make Nequatria sulfate. This one is level maintained. So why can't I craft it? You need that. I won't change that. I won't change this. You need Nequatria rich solution. You can craft Nequatria rich solution, but you need low quality Nequatria phosphate dust. And this stuff here. Actually, can I even craft this? Nequatria rich solution. Oh, that's why you need a. Oh, yeah, that's why you need it. Okay, you need a phosphate dust. Is that really the only way you can make it? And you can also get it from low quality Nequatria sulfate. Is that really the main way to get this? Hang on. I think, actually. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. What's P507 again? What's this for? Okay. I think that's what I want to do. It's this recipe, Nequatria rich solution. I need no low quality Nequatria sulfate, and that's made with that. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna have to change some of the recipes around, I think. Because right now you are getting low quality Naquadal emulsion, but you're also getting phosphoric acid. And I think you're... What's the phosphoric acid even for? That one. Yes, yeah, that one. It's Nequatria oxide mixture dust. Oh, you know what? I think what I did last time was, yeah, you didn't have the power to do that. That's why I stopped. So if I look up low quality Nequatria sulfate dust, we should be there. Yeah. And low quality Nequatria. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So we can craft this just fine. Yeah, and then this stuff gets processed into low quality Nequatria sulfate. And that stuff gets processed into Nequatria rich solution. This is going to make low quality Nequatria sulfate. And then this gets turned into that, which gets turned into this, and it just keeps repeating over and over again. Okay, so we are making low quality Nequatria sulfate, right? Yes. And then I want to craft low quality Nequatria sulfate there. So low quality. The amount of words these things have is kind of funny. So I am going to be using the what do you call it? The Naquadal line chemical reactor, which does have the thick input, the 512. So keep multiplying by 2 until it can do that. I'm not worried about the output. I'm worried about the input. Like that. Okay. because the input or the output is grandfathered, I think. Probably a better word to use, but that's pretty much what's happening here. Okay. All right, so if I craft low quality Nequatria sulfate, yeah, how much P507 do I have? A lot. I think that just gets recycled over and over again. Okay. So this one is going to give me enriched naquidot oxide mixture dust. This is the one that gives me a bunch of stuff. Enriched naquidot rich solution, and this is what gives me a lot of random things. Is that a byproduct? How else can I get this? I mean, I'm not really worried about it yet. I don't know if I can craft P507. No, I can't. Okay, so I want to craft. I might need to change the recipe for Nequadria rich solution. And I don't know why. Because you need low quality Nequadria phosphate. That's why. And then this stuff, this is probably something that can be a byproduct. Yeah, that's a byproduct. I'm gonna get a bunch of like this, right? Yeah. And then turn it back into Nequadria rich solution. And then this stuff gets turned into that. Okay. So I want to change the recipe of that one. Of Naquidot rich solution. Nequadria. Because they are totally different things. Nequadria rich solution. Get that out of there. I want this one to be this recipe in the distillation tower instead. For now, I'm not, well, how do I even get this again? Naquidot dust. I don't want to do that. I'm also gonna count that one. All right, so this one should be 512. That's as much as it'll go. Okay, and put that in the distillation tower. Let me double check if it works like that though. I might have to update this because no, you don't. You already have items being considered. I forgot about that. And you're still cooking antimony pentachloride, but you're not that far off. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, and then you can craft it. Yes. P507 will be recycled over time. Like right here, especially. The next step is to make the low quality Nequatria sulfate dust. And that is through there, but also this will be a byproduct. Right? So if I try to make Nequatria sulfate now, it will craft. And it's already crafting right now, actually. Yeah, it's trying to craft. And then this stuff gets sent in the electrolyzer, and that's how I get my Nequadria. And that's what I'm aiming for. Okay. But anyways, low quality Nequatria sulfate. Got plenty of you, and you are made like that, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll upgrade it later, because we don't really need that much Nequadria. It's just a little bit compared to the other stuff. So this is still crafting a ton of fluoroantimonic acid. And probably upgrade it, but it will consume like a lot of power, and I'm not willing to do that. But I'm at least confident in knowing I can at least upgrade or start up a craft. Hey, so what's up? I got a question for you because I watched some of your videos earlier, and you said you go by the name Nine. I don't know if I've asked about it, but do you prefer to go by Soul or Nine or Soul 9? It's an honest question. Now we just got tier 2 fusion set up. Ooh. You go by 9. You go by IX. I got you. No, I'm joking. Yeah. All right. We'll stick with 9. I had to ask because I've always it's one of those things, you know, like it's I don't think anyone can be blamed for it for assuming names, but I assumed Soul. But I know on your YouTube it's you go by 9, so I was like, oh, okay, should probably ask. I just want to be sure. Nice. But yeah, we have the tier 2 reactor as well. It's actually pretty good. We have 2 tier 2 reactors. We have this one is just generating us the helium plasma, and then we have another one over here doing all of our other crafts, like a bunch of those. But yeah. But anyways, that's just a recap of past couple of episodes. I don't know if I've shared it with you yet, but the big goal I have right now is getting the mega apiary. This monstrosity of a multi-block. We're actually not that far off. Because the biggest expense to this thing are these 64 acceleration upgrades, because they take 11. They're gonna take 11 of these UV time anomalies, which I don't know if you've seen those, but they're pretty not fun. Now, what I've been working on is upgrading Nakodos solution. Like we're pretty much ready to craft it. It's just it's just we need this. Now this stuff is made. It's made maintaining. We level maintained all the Nakodos stuff. So I've just been upgrading that, increasing the batch size of the craft so it doesn't craft like one at a time. So now it's crafting like a whole ton of fluoroantimonic acid at once. It's almost done actually. But it's pretty pricey, and it's not just more resources. I'm also going to use it as a what I coined the term as is whatever that means is build renaissance. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm going to use the mega apiary as a centerpiece of a new method of building, because I always tend to say like, oh, I'm no good at building, or like trying to find an excuse to like not improve. Like, yes, I can build, not too bad. I don't think it's too bad. It can use some improvements, especially on the outside. It's kind of flat. So I'm going to use the mega apiary both as a gateway to like a ton of resources that I won't know what to do with, and also as a centerpiece to getting better at building overall. So I think it's gonna it'll be a good project to have. I've even been looking up like YouTube tutorials on how to build, because I know a lot of the building comes from like within, as cheesy as that sounds, but like inspiration never hurt anybody for watching others. Yeah, I can't wait for Xenon either, because right now our main fuel is, or EBF fuel, blast furnace fuel is Krypton, which is of course from bees. I'm actually running low. I haven't ran this in a while. We got plenty though. The other issue with the mega apiary, I can actually just craft the whole thing at once. Benzene is actually a good thing to worry about. I have to look into that. The other issue with this is the amount of americium it needs and neutronium. And on Wednesday, I actually asked for it to craft me that much neutronium, and my base shut down. It's no good. So I spent today upgrading the nitrobenzene setup just to have a bigger backlog of it. Looks like we're keeping up. but it's also we ran out of power mostly because I wasn't paying attention to the turbine, the helium turbine, and it broke. And then the nitrobenzene couldn't keep up with the demand by itself, and the base shut down. So it did say that we ran out of, or we're running out of benzene. Benzene is stored over here. Yeah, we have no benzene. I mean, honestly, I'm not too concerned by it because benzene goes from there. It goes directly into where? Over here into the chemical plant. Yeah. We did. I mean, not really. Like, we're producing it. It's just that this might be too slow, actually. I might need to upgrade this. So, how do I know if it's too slow? If I look into this hatch, I see 5 million. And then not only that, if this is filled, not really. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to, it doesn't use a lot of power. I might as well upgrade it to 1 tier up. Let's do that. I'm rocking LEGs. I remember you said that you had a whole bunch of them on standby, right? Because you can't craft them anymore. But that's insane. That's already like, so at max we generate like almost 4.5 million. So you're already like 4 times the power. Not this one. This one. You can't craft this anymore right now. in a so I like as insane as it sounds, I do intend on playing another set, like another playthrough once I get started. I'm gonna get Stargate. Say what you want. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna beat the pack. But like the next playthrough, I want to rock just solar. I'm curious. I want to see like how far we can stretch just solar power. It's probably gonna be really tough and expensive, but I want to try it. Crazy thing is, for fuels, I have 3 Alviries, an IV Cryotheum B, an IV Centrifuge, and an IV Fluid Extractor. That's it. Yeah, like at some point, the fuel is even nitrobenzene. Like most of the machines to produce it are like IV tier, IV or I got you, muted you, IV or LUV machines. Are you the MF in Discord asking about solar solutions? No. So the thing is like, I like to figure things out by myself. I got nothing against people asking for help elsewhere, right? But I like to figure things out by myself. And I tend to struggle a lot because of that. But to me, that's part of the fun. So once I get into solar, I'm just going to go at it and struggle. I didn't show how many rubber bands I'm adding. Sorry, Allie, but I need a scale for that thing because the man is thick. I just put the hat back on. Yeah, chill, dude. Nice. So there's a while back where I asked others like if I would get Stargate or get the world record rubber band ball first. It's a up to big debate right now. I play the opposite because I can't handle knowing what life could have been easier had I done it another way. That's completely fair too. Like I respect that. That's actually a good way to think about it. Okay, this is good and good to watch. Nequadria rich I can't talk. Nequadria rich solution. I'm all hyper. Whenever I get hyper, I lose my voice. Hang on. Just a deep breath and a drink of water, and I'm a little more calm. So you should be crafting. Not enough fluid output space? How dare you? I don't get it. Why not? Because you have 3 outputs. Or you have space, which is good. Okay, let's get more stainless steel. I'll admit to it. I get a little excited sometimes, and then when I get excited, I speak too much, and then I lose my. I I run out of breath, and that kind of happened just now. All right, break you. Oops. Need another LUV output hatch. Output hatch. I guess I'll make 10 of you. I get satisfaction if my solution feels better than another solution I either use or the one that's conventional. I respect it a lot. All right. I appreciate the conversation, Nine. Take care. Enjoy the food. And likewise to you too if you stream soon or the next time you stream. I'll be sure to check you out at some point. Take care. I need the I'm making an output hatch, right? Geez, that's one of the skills that I am very much trying to learn in the whole content creation. And it's not just in streaming, but especially the YouTube videos, like the Let's Plays. It's voice control or breath control. Might sound like burning. Why are you even thinking about that? Well, it's because it's a big part of speech. And I am an introvert by nature. I don't really talk like ever normally. This is the most I've ever talked in my life, probably. So forgive me if I don't know how to talk. ASMR burn. Okay, so I'm not saying it's ASMR, but I think I talked about it before, but a potential series that I want to do to help with my narration. Okay, so all parts of my content, like any content I make, I try to practice something, right? Streaming is a conversation. The Let's Plays is commentary. My one-offs are editing. And the next thing I want to practice is narration. And that will be a series where I just read every single quest. I just read the whole quest book. I want to try that. That's just the GTNH ebook. No one's done it. And that is going to be what helps me practice narration and I guess you can say breath control. Because it's a tricky skill that I don't really know how to do. But yeah, I try to learn something every time I do anything. Oh, you're stuck. I need another quadruple whatever. Yeah, you're gonna get stuck. Neobium. There was I don't know who it was, but this was a couple months ago, and I actually I don't know if they're still doing it, but it was such a good idea where someone had a series going on where they completed one quest an episode and that's it. So the guy actually logged into the world. There was no commentary. It was just the guy playing. I don't know who did this video. This was a couple months ago, but he would just start up the world. He completed a single quest, which was the first one is collect 8 dirt. And then as soon as it completed, he just finished the video. That's just funny to me. Let me see, actually. I'm curious. I'm gonna look up on YouTube. Completing one quest at a time. GTNH. Yeah, GTNH, but I can only complete one quest per day. He has 15 videos. Oh, I guess he stopped. Oh, come on. I was looking into this. He went all the way to episode 15. You know what? I'll send some messages on his videos. We should push it. Let's push it. I'm gonna send you the playlist here. Hang on. Here's this one. I'm gonna leave a comment there later after the stream, just saying, "Hey, keep it up. I wanna see where it goes." But things like that, just random videos. I want to do more of them like that. But before I can do that, I need to fix my mic, because like I know I sound okay, and I'm not trying to sound like vain or anything, but there's still some improvements to make. Like, I do notice that sometimes I cut off. I think I sound very like there's not a lot of like my voice. How do I explain it? The mic shuts off too soon, so there's no. I don't really know the words for it, honestly, or if you know what I'm trying to say. Very staccato, to use music terms. I think that's the right term to use. My mic settings make my voice sound very staccato. It might be, but every time I play with it, it breaks something else. So I don't know. It's gonna take some practice for sure. And you know what else I should practice? It's posture check. Sit up straight. All right, so where did you get stuck? Lower antimonic acid needs acid. What? Antimony pentafluoride, right? I go over there. Where are you being crafted? Did you get stuck? Hang on. I think it's antimony pentafluoride. Hang on. Create 64,000 with that much hydrofluoric acid. Antimony pentafluoride. Is that what you're trying to craft? Antimony pentafluoride. Yeah, that's what you're trying to craft. Why are you stuck? Go, craft it. I don't know. Restart the craft. I think it broke somewhere because I was replacing a bunch of stuff. All right, if I craft the low quality emulsion, yeah, it will try to craft it. Yeah, I think it got stuck because I don't know. I don't know what it did to it. So you're crafting right here, and you're actually pretty quick. Okay, and it just made all of it in one batch. Okay, and then this one is in the centrifuge, which makes a low quality Nakoda solution. I think if I check the centrifuge, you should be processing. Yes. Now you're slow as heck also. Yeah, you're pretty slow. But that means I'm finally getting the low quality Nakoda solution. And this is what's required for Nakoda. Or no, this is required for adamantium. Right? And enriched Nakoda, what's Nakoda rich solution? Oh, that's required for Nakoda. Okay, that's how we get the Nakoda. Okay. So yes, I want to do that. So now if I ask for things like the acceleration, 64 of them. Okay, that cleared the low quality Nakoda solution from it. And now I need Nequadria. Now Nequadria is not directly made by level maintaining, but it's also made by level maintaining Nequadria sulfate. Now what was I needing for this one? This one. Nequadria sulfate dust. Are you not crafting or what? Nequadria, so you are, it says you're crafting, but okay, you are. Yeah, and then Nequadria. Okay, we are getting it. If I check over here at the electrolyzer. Let's see, I see you working so quick. Nequadria sulfur. Okay, we're good. Because it can be so accurate to real things and chemicals, and then it gives me a word like Nequadria. No, so anything to do with Nakoda is based on Stargate. I have never seen Stargate, but that's what it's based on. It's some resource there. Actually, a lot of the power tiers in Gregtech itself are based on Stargate. That's where ZPM is from also. The word ZPM, or do you know ZPM is short for a 0 point module, right? I don't understand what that means in terms of Stargate, but it's from Stargate. That's all I know. So anything to do with Nakoda is from there. This stuff, I won't really deal with it. Okay, so we have a source of that, and I think it's probably a good time for me to call it a night. I didn't realize how late it was. Jeez, it's already 11:30. I do have to head out on the road tomorrow. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be back on maybe Monday. I have to be here by Monday, so probably I'll be streaming on Monday. Yeah. We'll see. 50-50 Monday, but for sure Wednesday. So what I'm going to do again is get the Mega Apiary crafting, but not craft. Well, actually, hang on. So sugar is the funny thing because it says I need sugar, but I use it instantly. If it's a fluid extractor, right? Extractor. Anyways, what I want to do is craft the acceleration. These guys. Craft 64 of you. Yeah, it's going to craft that over time. Sugar, I don't even know what it needs sugar for, but honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. I think it's for this. It's for something, but the more expensive stuff is what I'm concerned with. So 64, get crafting, go. And that's all I'm going to craft. I won't really craft much. So really the most expensive things I'm expecting it to make overnight, over a couple nights, is neutronium, especially neutronium. And you know what? I might as well. I'm going to do it. I also need 16 robot arms. Nequadria. I'm making Nequadria. Trust me. Oops. This is what caused our base to shut down. But I did prove, like when this episode started, I did prove that we can actually recover the base very fast. And that's because we always have a backlog of helium plasma, which means I should probably add another turbine, but I won't yet. But I'm gonna have this one as a backup to jumpstart the system. So I'm crafting the robot arms. I need that much, and then how many UV circuits do I need? I need 16. I got more than that. I crafted like 100 of these a couple of days ago, and I still have them. So that's really it. We already have the apiaries. We have the apiaries. We don't have the genetic stable. No, we do. Never mind. I forgot these are actually kind of cheap. We have the circuits. We have the research for it. I think we do. Hang on. Yeah, we have the research for it. And And we just need the acceleration upgrades and the robot arms. And that is a thick craft. So this is something we're going to have to wait for a while, actually. Yeah, this is crafting the Americium, which is super slow. Okay, and we'll see where the base, if the base even survives. I doubt it. The good thing is that after all the changes I've been doing, we do have a good source of nitrobenzene. And actually, I forgot I was going to upgrade. I was going to upgrade this guy, right? And I completely forgot about it. So I'm going to do that first. We're going to give this an LUV energy hatch. Now, you might struggle with the amount of fluid. It should be okay. I'm going to pause it. This should just help with my benzene issues. Never mind. I'm still going to do it. You're getting upgraded to LUV power. Don't do that, you explode. Input ZPM. Output LUV. Okay, and then go. You're probably generating so much that you get stuck. So what I'm going to do is upgrade the output hatches. I said I was going to call it a night, and here I am stalling. I should get all those. But for good reason, I'm trying to fix things overnight. It's more than likely the outputs, so I'm going to break all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oops. Okay, good. You're just a blank. Whatever. Like that. And you are nothing. That sounds mean. How far are we? I don't know. I've never been there. Pretty far. Why? So you, from what I hear, everything past UV tier, it ramps up. Like a lot of the progress from now on will be waiting for things and making things faster. And that's pretty much what was happening today. I was just not necessarily faster, but more efficient. And that's pretty much what I was doing today. Okay, so it is the output bus, but now you're struggling with amount of input, and I think I have to increase it to. Yeah, you just don't have enough input. But the mega apiary is, I think, I want to say that it marks our entry into late game, because it is essentially our third mega, and it produces a large number of resources. It's a huge upgrade to our Alviries. And again, I'm also gonna. It's not just the resource production, but it's also a build renaissance, because I want to upgrade the style of building. I'm probably gonna do the same palette, but I want to do more with it. Right there. Okay, now we have a lot more fuel. And as long as the distillation tower isn't the bottleneck, we should be fine. Building renaissance. I'm going to coin that term. Okay, I think this is a good place to leave it for the night, though. We have a thick craft going on. It's got to process through a lot of stuff. Something probably got stuck down the road, like maybe this adamantine. No, you're not. You're just slow. Working, though. And we'll see how the base fares. Because really the most expensive machine we have is the blast furnace. The man can consume up to 2 million EU a tick, but with the two generators combined, we get 1.6 plus 2.8, which is more than 4 million. So we should be okay, assuming assuming I know what I'm doing, which is very much not true sometimes. Okay, I'll leave this crafting overnight, and then I'll come back on Sunday. No, I'm coming back on Monday, and then I'll cry that the base shut down again. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it here for the night. Let me see if there's anyone else to raid before I keep stalling, because I tend to do that, I've noticed. But yeah, keep an eye out on more compact claustrophobia. Videos will be out next week, I think. And then potentially in the future, a GTNH questbook ebook. Filter by tag is GTNH. Why is everyone saying they play GTNH, but there's not actual like GTNH anything? Garden of Grind. You know what? Let's go say hello to the Garden of Grind player enjoyer. I haven't seen much, and they have some sick shaders. Let's say hello. Oh, never mind. You just quit the game. Oh, he just quit the game. Never mind. Okay, I guess we're just gonna leave it here for tonight. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.